I heard about TG, Thai Airways and Royal Orchid want to bring down the hotel prices for their contracts for the next season. Is this true, and is it a good idea to really bring down hotel prices? You're a hotelier yourself.
No, actually, if we're talking about the price, it has to based on the market, demand and supply. So it's not wise that to just bring down the price, to draw more tourists to come to Phuket. You have to think that why people didn't travel at this time? Because they just maybe afraid of they just worry about the situation. They just worry about the warning. It's not a matter of price, So when this kind of situation exists, if you give them free room night, they didn't even come. So I didn't agree that to bring down the price, to draw more tourists.
So is there a group among the PTA members that they will refuse to bring down the prices, to not accept this pressure, should we say?
I don't think that not only a group among our PTA members, I think all the hoteliers in Phuket, or even in Phang Nga, I think we didn't agree with the society, to bring down the price, draw more tourists. You have to focus on why they didn't travel, and then you just solve the problem, not everything. The price is not a paracetamol, can cure or everything,
Okay. I also heard Indian groups going to come here for weddings, 400 couples. So that's 800 people.
800 people for one couple.
Right. Is this confirmed?
Yes. And our Mumbai office also sponsor them half the trip. For that trip.
When do you think they will come?
It's already come. This weekend.
The Indian wedding couples already so it's not one big group coming in smaller groups.
It's about
You mean one couple with 400 guests?
Right.
Not 400 couples then?
No.
There's a
The misreporting.
How come 400?
Same thing, when I talked to you on last Friday.
Right. Also heard more Chinese groups coming, Chinese groups. Is that right?
So actually, now the Chinese tourists, what they are waiting for is the government to lift the travel advisory. Because Chinese, when the government say no, you must stay. So now we are waiting when our political situation settle down. So we just wait for the Chinese government to lift the warning. When they lift warning, I think they are prepared to travel. So all the direct flight from Shanghai and even from Guangzhou, they are ready to fly back.
They're not particularly a high spending group, though, are they? I mean, they've still got a sort of zero.
No, don't think it that way. No, it's not like a cheap market anymore. For the Chinese, So of course, have some people stay in maybe a lower budget, and some they can spend even in a 6-star villa. So it is a really kind of segment.
Well, maybe just one more thing then. Tuk-tuks is the biggest, I think, tuk-tuks are the biggest complaint from tourists still. Do you really support the idea that we should bring down the prices, put the meters in, regulate them, reduce the numbers? What do you think about tuk-tuks?
After we have a council meeting, the governor and the council
On council, yeah.
in Phuket. And now I heard that the local government like Patao is now working for try to fix standard price between the many destinations, and then we're going to come out.
And meters?
The meter is another thing that it might take time, but at the first place they're going to have to fix standard price for destinations.
Do you agree? Do you think something more has to be done?
Well, it's a local rule. different area have a different local rule, you know. So hopefully, you know, if they can agree, you know, with a certain price, you know, high range, you know, from one place to the other place have a fixed price, you know. So it will be nice, but okay, let the local administration that they do the job. For example, the municipality or maybe the operator, you know, if they can manage among the local tuk-tuk, you know, it will be nicer. At least, you know, not 100% solve the problem. At least maybe less the problem.
Well, is there anything else you want to mention that you think is really important for tourism here in the province for the next few months? Or can I ask, I mean, there's also complaints about the closing times for bars, entertainment places. Do you think that should be relaxed? We've got the World Cup on now, showing late. Do you think the time should be put back from 2 to 4 or any time?
I think at this moment I didn't heard much of the complaint. Now, okay, they close at 2, right? Legal, I mean, by law. By law, they close at 2, right? So even now, you know, I didn't heard any complaint for the tourists that okay, you should open until 4 o'clock, something like that, you know. So I think it should be fine for them. Okay, because most of the tourists to Phuket, they are not just come for that kind of thing, you know. They are family, you know. They come maybe okay by midnight is enough for them. So that's all the majority of the tourists that come to Phuket. They are family. They come with a couple, with the kids. So I think for those who enjoy the nightlife until 2 o'clock, okay, maybe they have, but not a big number of them.
Okay. Well, we've probably run out of time.
Okay.
But is there anything else you want to say or mention?
No more.
Even off camera.
You're talking about the budget, you know. No more comment, you know. It's beyond our control, you know. Kun Grant.
Don't you wish that you had more budget? Surely out of that 1.5 billion that
1.5
the government
billion
is going
not
to...
only for organizing the event, but it will be like marketing in overseas market. We have many target market like Chinese, Japanese, Korean, Middle East, European. So most of the budget will go to overseas.
To bring the journalists from overseas to come here
No.
on their
At
fan
this time, you know,
trips.
it's very important, you know, because the image of Thailand, you know, in overseas, we look back, you know, with the situation in Bangkok. So people feel that, okay, very insecure, really, you know, hesitate to come. So, okay, to make that they feel more comfortable, to bring their own people, like a journalist, to come and see and write down all the article. Because when the TAT, they go and talk, okay, Phuket is safe, you come, you know, oh, you are Thai, you work for TAT, maybe you are lying. If the journalists, when they come, you know, that's very important.
We are going to focus more on online marketing.
For example, you know, when the situation happened, you know, we asked the governor to send the message, you know, to clarify the situation in Phuket, you know.